Well, hi everybody. She's back. I hope you're all doing great tonight, and thank each and every one of you for watching. And if you've never been on this channel before, my name is Lynn. And if you like, please hit the subscribe button. Um, just wanted to read a few cards tonight on what's going on. It's not anything that hasn't been read on. I've kind of been watching some of the other. Well, on Sundays I always got to watch Jen, Len, and Johnny and Becca, because it's my laugh of the week. They get me laughing, and it's really it's wonderful. Just nowadays, just to be able to laugh about things. They got off on it so much today. It was just adorable. But anyway, I had some questions written. And I could remember I was watching somebody earlier today, and they even asked somebody else to read on that and see what they got. And I thought I wrote it down, but obviously, like usual, if I did, I can't find it. Anyway, just a quick reading, just to give me something to do tonight. So anyway, thank you all for being here, and I hope you're all feeling good and not getting the stay-at-homeness. I have to think up a word for this. The stay-at-homeness, or that doesn't sound very cool. We'll think up something. So the first thing I was going to read on is, you know what everybody's always reading on, but is Lindsey Graham going to keep his seat? Or Miss Lindsey, as I think Lena Rodriguez calls him. Or maybe that's Jen Len calls him Miss Lindsey. Somebody does. Somebody does, but it's a very appropriate name. Very appropriate name, and I think I'm going to put, I don't know, I'm going to put my glasses right there for right now. Let's see if I need them. I'm trying something different on the microphone tonight. I scotch taped it to a statue of Isis I have, and that way it's not right under my mouth, it's kind of right in front of my mouth, so maybe I'll be a little louder. So that's another reason I wanted to do this reading tonight. I had some complaints today that people couldn't hear me, and I wanted to make sure they'd be able to hear. So let's see if this helps, any. Maybe I won't be mumbling as much. Oh gee. So Lindsey Graham, what are you doing? Where's your head been for the last 3.5 years? I mean, besides that Trump's butt, but what in the heck have you been thinking, or have you even thought? Anyway, are you gonna keep your Senate seat? Not that, believe me, I've celebrated he was gone. I would. But anyway, let's see what's going on with Miss Lindsey. You know, I don't know how old he is. He's really showing his age now, though. I mean, he's not no young man anymore, so maybe he's past all that. But if it had been 10 years ago, it might have been the best thing that ever happened to him. Not to have the scrutiny of the public around him, and to be able to go live a life maybe like he'd like to live. Who knows? Who knows? I can't figure out what to do with my own life, more or less somebody else's. So, let's see what's going on with you, Lindsey Graham. You're really juggling right now. And I don't think this is money, although money's always in politics, but you're trying to figure out which side to run to. Which side to run to. Now we got the Page of Pentacles here. I am going to put my glasses on. I swear, I don't know if I get makeup in my eyes or what, but I know there's plenty of light in here, but I'm going to put my glasses on. There we go. Everything looks a little brighter. He thought if he stuck close enough to Trump, he'd have plenty of money to run any kind of campaign he wanted to, but something's happened to the money. Wow. The foundation looks like he's going away. That's pretty good, right? Pretty good. He's going away. And the main thing that worries him about going away isn't so much even about losing the power and losing the money. It's that somebody's got a lot of secrets on him. And for some reason, him coming out of office is going to open this up. Maybe it's money, could be money secrets. Could be that's why he's juggling money and thinking about money, is because it's something to do with the Russians from the White House. So that could be what he's worried about coming out if they get voted out. They're all going to be hanging on with their claws because they're all so crooked. He's had some offers. People know what, there is people that know what's going on with him. They really do know. They know what's going on, and he's had some offers, but looks like he's didn't like them, probably didn't take them. He's trying to figure out what he can get out of there with if he has to go. How much leverage he can carry out of there. Or maybe some last minute deals to put through in case he does get beat that need to be made with people, other people in power or something. Wow. You don't want to deal too much with other people in power, because the environment around him is very hostile, very hostile. Ten of Swords, worst card in the deck as far as I'm concerned. He was hoping that he'd get some help from overseas and stuff, or somewhere, something to do with some of the backroom deals he's been making to win this election, even if it's not fair. But it looks like it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But even though it looks like he loses, don't be surprised if it's so close that they have to count the votes again, because there's some kind of disruption about him losing, some kind of facing off about it. So it looks like he is definitely going to lose. I can't see him winning with these cards at all. There's nowhere here that he's going to win. But when maybe he just won't lose by that much, and they're going to try to push, how the Republicans do. If they lose, they don't lose. But if the Democrats lose, they're supposed to relinquish everything in 5 minutes. But anyway, it looks like Miss Lindsey will not be reelected. I don't know why, but out of all my decks, I just love this brilliant tarot deck. Love this brilliant one. I'm gonna maybe put that on the other side so it doesn't get all the clips from the cards next time I use that mic. But anyway, I got it there now. I'm not going to stop and mess with it. And let me know if you can hear me better. Of course, we're not doing live. That kind of spoiled me with whatever. That was so much fun. This was the fun week. So the next reading is so Lindsey Graham's not going to get his seat. That's pretty obvious, unless he stills it. And let's do Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, what are you up to? You ruthless Moscow Mitch. Ruthless, self-centered a-hole. What are you up to? Are you gonna win your seat? God, I'd love to see him lose that seat. I'd love to see him lose that seat. Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell, Mitch McConnell. What are you doing? What are you up to, Mitch? What are you up to, Mitch? More time. What are you up to? Okay, Mitch. Maybe we'll do one on his wife. I was trying to think of one more person to read on. Mitch McConnell. Well, that's not a... Well, that signifies him. He thinks he's a star. Let's see if this deal goes on all the way through the reading, or if that's just what he thinks. He thinks he's got it. Boy, he's got people coming at him from all sides. He's got a lot of angry people. We got the Eight of Wands over the top of this. And maybe some stuff coming out about him. I feel like that's information coming out, more so than people being angry, or it's not work that he's doing. It's information coming out on him, flying towards him. Wonder if it's something to do with Cohen's book. Could be. Well, at the present, he thinks he's going to ride right into victory. He's not worried about losing his seat at all. He is not a bit worried about it. But he is worried that if he loses it, there might be a bunch of stuff coming out that he's done in the past, even the recent past. So he's really worried about leaving. And he's really having trouble sleeping because all these deals, all these backroom deals, all this horrible, horrible things that he's helped prevent and help, whatever, not prevent, that he's helped added to in his career. He's really terrified if he loses it to come out. Looks like things are changing. That's the present. He's really terrified it might. This is his connection to Trump and probably Russia, something to do with his wife. This is all kinds of bad stuff going on. That's why it's so important to him to win. I don't know who this Queen of Cups is, and we're going to come back and pull a clarifier on it. Still, every one of these guys, that's all they're thinking about is juggling money. So that's the only reason they're in there anyway. I mean, they're corporate people, especially all the Republicans, and probably 90% of the Democrats are all corporate people. So they can holler progressive all they want, but they're not. But they're taking corporate money and they're making corporate deals. So even as much money as he's got, and he's got to have more money than God almost, he's worried about the money. That's what's going on inside of him, or maybe somebody finding out about the money. We got the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, he's kind of, this sounds really silly, but this choice of vice president has got him nervous. Kamala Harris has him nervous. She probably got him all nervous. I never thought about her making anybody nervous, but yeah, she definitely got him nervous. This isn't Nancy Pelosi. That's Kamala, Queen of Wands, with her cat. Yeah, he's scared to death that these secrets are going to be revealed if he loses office. And right now, it looks like it could go either way. It looks like it's going to be close. Either way. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, even if he wins his election, when they start doing any investigations into this administration and what they've done and the stuff they pulled out, he's going to be right in the middle of it. He's going to be right in the middle of it. I'm still trying to figure out who this Queen of Cups is. I feel like it may be his wife, but yeah, it is. We got the Ten of Pentacles on top of her. Yeah, she's going back to where she came from. She's going to end up going back to, she from China? She's going to end up going back to China. So that was his wife. So when he hits the ruts, it looks like whether he wins his seat or not, and it looks like it's going to be like almost a recount, or revote. It looks like there's going to be indecision on it. Either way, justice is going to come in. Even if he manages to hang on to it by the fingernails on his hand, justice is going to come in. There's going to be investigations. He's going to be right in the middle of them, right in the middle of them, right in the middle of them. These are not good cards. These are, the only good card in here is what he thinks of himself. He's almost as delusional as Trump is. He thinks he's like some kind of evil genius that could get away with anything. I'm just going to grab another deck for these other ones because I don't want to sit here and mess with this. The next one is, I know I think I read on him a couple of days, maybe even last night, but I'm going to read. How did I actually word this? Will DeJoy have lawsuit? Well, instead of asking, well, since they are going back to court, I'm going to change that question. Is that DeJoy going to be shut down? I know they can't just take him out of there, but are they going to scare him so bad that he's going to leave out of there? That doesn't mean that won't start all over with somebody else Donald puts in there, but I don't think anybody else would have the balls to walk in there after they get rid of him and still be knocking things apart. They may not put it back together very good. They probably already did so much damage they couldn't get it fixed if they had to, which was probably the plan. But let's see. They're calling him in to testify. Is this going to scare him out of there? Is he going to leave? Is he going to leave ahead of time? Okay, let's ask this. Is DeJoy leaving that post as what, Postmaster General? Is that what he is? Is he leaving it within the next month or so? Is he just going to cut and run because he knows he's in trouble? No matter what he does, he's probably going to end up in some kind of legal battle over this. But let's just see if he's going to cut and run. I'm more interested in that than if he gets caught. Is he going to cut and run? Is he going to be there? Is he going to leave? Are they going to scare him off? Because I know that he's probably never been brought up in front of Congress before. I'm going to cut these one more time. Okay. Is he going to still be there? What's going on? He's going to be out in the cold. You know, that's what he's worrying about now. For all the thievery, misguiding, misleading, not doing what he should be doing. He went in there to help Trump, be Trump's little soldier. That's the foundation of the reading. Justice is already caught up with him, whether he knows it or not. And it's going to change his whole world. Yeah, it looks like it's changing his whole world quick. He definitely had a plan to tear everything down and keep these votes from getting counted. But will he get in trouble for it? Well, I don't know if he's delusional or what, but he thinks everything's just fine with him and the Republican Party, that he's still going to be able to pull this off. He thinks that he's Trump's star right now. At least it's going to slow him down. He's going to appear. Got that card, came out upside down. We're going to keep it that way. It's going to appear to try to reverse all the problems that he's caused. That's why that card's I don't know if they'll be able to do it or not, but they're going to definitely put the brakes on it. Try to repair some of the damage he done, because he's going to be sick or leaving. He's going to be leaving quick. Yeah, don't be surprised if he resigns. He's already almost sick over this, even if it doesn't show. God, I'd like to see that hearing. I think it's tomorrow or the next day. I wonder if it'll be on C-SPAN. Anyway, if anybody knows anything about that, if it's going to be on C-SPAN or something, let me know. So anyway, yeah. His butt's in trouble. He's leaving, and he's leaving fast because he's sick. He's going to say he has to go home with his family or something. He's sick. So yeah, he's not going to be there much longer. He's not even I would say from these cards that I'd be very surprised to see him there till the election. I don't know if I have to put all these away or not, because I think I've got another deck here already and only got one more thing to read on. Oh, I hope everybody's doing fine out there. Okay, well, Trump, maybe I'm asking the wrong question. I am asking the wrong question, because it is his voter suppression, but let's find out if they're going to get the post office turned back around. Are they going to get it turned back around in time? So what's going to happen with the post office after they get rid of this asshole? What's going to happen at the post office after they get rid of this frickin' moron? Boy, I'm glad they're getting more women in office. They need people around there with some more common sense. I hope they don't just get a bunch of frivolous people in there. I hope they really, well, you got to be extra good to get in there if you're a woman. You're not going to get in there. Well, I shouldn't say that. It looks like one's getting ready to get voted in because she's in a red district that's, what did Becca call it, stupid on, or whatever. Somebody that's really ignorant. So we're going to go with, well, he thinks it's going to work. Anyway, it's this isn't on Trump. This is just the voter suppression. They're trying like crazy to cause as much confusion every day as they can. They're trying to make the waters murky and dark. This is a Pisces card. Dark, muddy, murky waters. It's not like the whole world don't know what he's doing, though. He's so dumb and so obvious what he's doing. I mean, we all know what he's doing. So anyway, so hopefully that won't, at least that's going to make people want to come out and vote more, so it actually might help, because he's been trying to suppress votes and it's so obvious. There's going to be a lot of crap coming in from overseas. We got the Three of Wands here. Hopefully people will be too smart to bite on that again, although I don't know. Got people in my immediate family that's drinking the Kool-Aid right now. It looks like there's somebody just coming in and putting their foot down. I don't know if it's because of something that comes out or because of this calling this guy in to testify, what's going on, but something's just going to say, coming right down and saying, cutting it off, cutting a lot of it off. It won't cut it off from overseas, but And it looks like they might get some smart, steady people to go in there and help what they've already tore up at the post office. Maybe I'm just being a... What did I used to call the way I always read cards? Read them like somebody that always read the best instead of what was really going on. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like they might have somebody comes in there with a steady hand and a steady mind and correct that stuff. I can't imagine Trump letting anybody in there that was that smart, and I don't know who else would be in charge of it. I really don't. But it looks like something's going on there. I don't know. This is like giving up and walking away because you know the battle's been lost. And you just don't want to fight anymore. I can't imagine Trump not wanting to fight anymore, but the people aren't giving up. You know what? It looks like they may win this. They may get the post office back together. Here's the people. The environment around it. They're still going to have a battle, but they're going to win it about the money because it's going to be stuck out here so obvious that they need the money. And you got to give her credit where she's due. They're not going to let, Nancy's not going to let this go. So it looks like the answer to that is yes. That they are going to put a stop to this, at least at the post office. They're still going to have bullshit coming in from overseas, and they're still going to try to take money away from the election, but it looks like they're definitely going to cut this off and fix what's going on with the post office. At least they might give up on that front, but they probably already got some stuff set around how to dump votes and all kinds of stuff like that. That was going on back in Kennedy's time. A bunch of boats got lost. But anyway, those are pretty good. It looks like because the whole world knows, because they call him in, because they start get all over him that he's already said he's going to leave. So that I may be so far off that I'm apologizing to you in a couple of weeks, but it looks like he's going to leave out of there, and somebody's going to come in and at least do his damnedest to fix the damage that's been done already and get this ready. I can't even imagine where anybody's setting up one of those mail sorting machines that they tore apart without it taking 6 weeks or 6 months, and they've only got about 6 weeks to get it done. So let's just cross our fingers and hope these cards are right. And if anybody wants a personal reading, it's Lynn Tarot Readings with an S, Lynn Tarot Readings @gmail.com. And if you like this video, maybe give me a thumbs up, because I think that helps it bring in more people to watch or something. I'm still going to try to call my friend tomorrow and see if he can take some of the ads off these, the rolling ads in the middle off of these, because you have to have a computer to do it. I looked as far as I could on my iPad, and it said you needed a regular computer to do it. I don't know why. It won't let you into that part on the iPad, but it won't. So anyway, I want to tell everybody good night, and thanks for watching. And in case you're wondering why the fire is going in the background, that's not really the fire, that's just the light in it. I thought I'd just make everybody, if they were having a heat wave, think, oh, it's in the middle of the winter, and it's so nice to sit in by a warm fire when it's cold outside. It's probably 90 degrees outside here in San Diego. I don't know. It didn't drop too much last night. I didn't go walking until midnight last night, and it was still warm. Anyway, night all, and thank you so much. Bye-bye now.